Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. You look at the Bucks. They've got to feel like, guys, they have an opportunity to rack up some wins over the next stretch of their schedule. You know, they'll be playing a lot of games in their own building.
Well, right now for the Bucks, they've got to be wondering how they slipped from being an elite team last year to just a middle-of-the-road team this year.
Well, the bottom hasn't dropped completely out from under them. I mean, this is still a team with plenty of talent, so there's time for them to put it together. But there should be a sense of urgency at this point. They've got to get things rolling here.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Clark, he's in at shooting guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Luke, Richard, and Mbah-a-Moute. Then there's Jennings, and it's Dallenberg in at the center. And for the Knicks, big three, Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler at the 3, 4, and 5. Amon Shumpert is out there with Felton. That's good. Chandler's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Knicks. 0. It's Jennings with the drive. The feed now to Mbah-a-Moute. Jennings passes to Dallenberg. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Dallenberg, 2 free throws. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I don't think they enjoyed watching the tape of that loss because there's no question they were the better team going into it, and yet they got completely crushed.
I'm actually still trying to figure out what happened there, Steve. No matter how it looks on paper, you've still got to show up, lace up, and play. It looked like they just weren't interested in being there.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And the Knicks making a change here. Orton's checked in. And so Bosh nails both of them.
A lot of big men struggle at the line, but that's a strength for him.
Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris?
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Jennings after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Here's Clark. Dallenberg throws down the alley-oop slam.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Here's Orton following the bucket by the Bucks. Shumpert dishes to Stoudemire. Gets it to go.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Jennings against Felton. And Dallenberg kicks to Clark. Off the drop step. That's good.
Well, none of the defenders were quick enough to step out and get a hand in his face on that jump shot. Big mistake there.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Kevin, looking at their performance offensively in that game, it's hard to find even one area in which they weren't poor.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. They look completely lost at that end of the floor.
Now here's Jennings. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. The drop step. It's rebounded by New York. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And I'll tell you what, even though they looked like the better team a year ago, they only managed a split of the season series.
Milwaukee in the lead. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The drive by Jennings sinks it on the run.
You just can't let him get that close to the hoop.
The Knicks shooting to start out this game about 43%. Clark, if you don't make the playoffs and a team you handled all right does, I mean, that gives you a little confidence that you could be among those 8 seeds next time around.
Kevin, I think it should give you some confidence. I'm sure both teams have that as their goal, getting to the playoffs, and they've shown us some great games in the past when they've met up. This should be a lot of fun.
Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Here's Clark. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. 5 to shoot. Here's Bosh. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
They're coming out strong, guys. That's 4 for 5 from the field.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now Felton. He passes to Stoudemire. Fades. D'Alembert grabs the board.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And Brandon Jennings with the 3. Jennings has got 5.
That offense just keeps on clicking.
It sure does, Clark. They're getting high percentage looks and really taking advantage here.
And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 9 points. Shumpert with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Pass to Stoudemire. Over Clark. Here's Horton. Nice second effort. Good job staying with it.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
It's Jennings with the drive. Stoudemire with the block. Anthony left side. Count that one. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Jennings passes to Clark. Bosh, a screen on Shumpert. Clark kicks to Nba2K13. Felton against Bosh. And there's Felton. That's good on the assist by Stoudemire.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Now, here's Felton. And slam dunk by Shumpert. And here's Jennings. There's a good screen. Doubled by Felton. Knocks it loose. Bosh kicks to Clark. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Lonnie Brewer's checked in for the Knicks. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Gooden has checked in for D'Alembert. Now here's Shumpert. He kicks it to Melo. Working on Bosh. Anthony kicks to Felton. Shot from 12. Now the pass to Shumpert. From outside the arc. Cannot hit. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Jennings. He feeds it to Clark. Dishes it to Nba2K13. The dish to Gooden. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And no defender was around him to influence that shot. It didn't hurt them there, but you know they can't make that mistake twice.
Nice shot by Felton.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Bosh hits the pick for Jennings. Inside to Bosh. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And it's 6 points for Chris Bosh.
Great pick, and that gave him enough space to get to the hoop and finish.
Now here's Shumpert. He's tightly guarded. Clark, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Anthony against BOSH. Clock at 6, and it's blocked by BOSH. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Jennings, and the shot is good. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
I like it. He could have gone for the forced finish, but opted instead for kind of a nice smooth finger roll. I like it.
Back to Anthony. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Look at cool hands, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, he was the top dime dropper in the league. I mean, he led the league in assists, and his vision and his willingness to give up the ball made him the top dime dropper.
Taken away by Anthony. Here's Shumpert. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Shumpert's got his second bucket of the night.
Simply a fantastic shot. Going top speed, but he still cashes in the runner.
Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Poked away. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Good luck. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, it's easy to take it for granted because we're so used to seeing him make those kinds of plays.
And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got his first 2 points of the night. Knicks trail by 3. And Shumpert kicks to Felton. Feeds it to Orton. Anthony right side. Brewer. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range.
Yeah, jump shot really serving these guys pretty well.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Udo's checked in for Gooden. Sanders comes in for Chris BOSH. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mba2K13. And it's Barbosa in for Brandon Jennings. Here is Richmond. After Udo's basket, he dishes it to Sullinger. He's against Sanders. The turnaround Jay, rebounded by the Bucks.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, a slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
Clark, Harris, defended by Jones. And Sanders kicks to Clark. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, maybe part of it is playing in a run-and-gun offense for so long, but for whatever reason, Leandro Barbosa can go from hot to red hot in a hurry. He's just one of those guys who can just explode at the drop of a hat during a game.
Well, explosive is right. You look at how he's been used over his career. He really has become comfortable with being the instant offensive option on his team. It's a role he's comfortable with and one he's thrived in. Chris Anderson is checked in for Tyson Chandler. And Barbosa drops them both. Knicks trailed by 5. Kicks it to Sullinger. Puts the lead pass in front of him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Sanders' shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 5. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The feed to Richmond. Barbosa with the steal. Passes it to Clark. And another basket for Milwaukee. The Knicks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Richmond against Barbosa. Richmond with the bucket.
Right out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
Bucks leading by 5. Here's Clark. He has 6. Udo dishes to Clark. Out to Harris. He kicks it to Clark. 6 to shoot. Shot, high post. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. .105 left in the first quarter. Richmond right side. The pass to Sullinger. He's against Sanders. Pass to Sullinger. Some nice passing by New York here. And Anderson slams it in. There's 45 seconds left in the first. He feeds it to Sanders. Dishes it to Clark. The dish to Harris. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. He passes to Clark. And Jones pulls it down.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Clark, the pass to Barbosa. Feeds it to Sanders. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bucks lead by 7. He dishes it to Jones. All sorts of time. Shot is no good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bucks lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter.
The latest issue of Sports Illustrated is now available.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been getting to the foul line here an awful lot. The aggressive play really paying off.
Yeah, and you know what? It also helps to put the mute button on the crowd. I mean, when you methodically score at the line, that can put those fans on their hands.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Clark in at shooting guard. Dallenberg's out there with Gooden. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Jennings in at the point. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 48 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And Doris, much appreciated. Guys, maybe another excellent night for him here.
I think so, Kevin. At least we know he wants to have that same sort of game plan. He's definitely got some nice momentum riding into tonight.
I think it's easy as a player to continue that momentum when you come off such a fantastic game like the last one. It's easy to just keep it rolling. That rim looks really big out there.
Knicks trail by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Shoots over Jennings. Kicks to Brewer. And there's the feed to Stoudemire. Makes the lead pass. Another shot. Brewer's shot is off. Gets the bucket. 6 points for Stoudemire.
You know, really doing a good job of getting into the teeth of that defense here.
Yeah, they're having their way in the paint right now, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming inside the lane.
Clark kicks to Harris. Here's the screen. Passes to Gooden. 4 on the clock. Over Anthony. Shot by Gooden is no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. To the middle, Jennings with the steal. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Clark. Sinks the triple. Clark's got 11 points.
And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively than they did on that last trip.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. Second in steals, 4th in lowest turnovers per game. And they also showed up in the top 5 in assists. This team is really unselfish. They do a nice job moving themselves, moving the ball, and converting good shot opportunities.
Still, I think the key to their team was the steals that you talked about, because they were a team that put a lot of pressure on the offense. They got out and played the passing lane tried to force turnovers, and when they did, they usually converted those into points at the other end, and that's one of the reasons they were pretty good.
Richmond kicks to Sullinger. Here's Wolf. And the Knicks miss again. Bucks leading by 10. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, Barbosa gets the bucket. And so here is New York. Now here's Richmond. He kicks it to Jones from past the arc. New York, no good that time either. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And Mbamute dishes to Bosh. Here we go, all alone. Here's Chandler. Oh, look out!
Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Bosh. The Knicks pull it in. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Now here's Sullinger. He's covered by Bosh. Richmond the pass to Sullinger. And that one's good.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
Inside to Bosh. Buried from 15 feet out. Bosh has got 8.
Now, the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
And there's the pass to Richmond. Pass to Sullinger. New York moving it around. He feeds it to Jones. Fires for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And with him, as long as he finds just a little bit of space for himself, he has a deadly accurate jump shot.
Steve, definitely one of the better weapons they have, and you know better than most that quality outside shooting is essential to a team's success, no matter how strong you are inside.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Bucks #1.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve, but they believe in themselves. They got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
There's the dish to Mbamute. Back to Barbosa. Dishes it to Bosh. Over Sullinger. They get it back. Feeds to Mbamute. He passes it to Udo. Chandler on him. Udo kicks to Mbamute. He dishes it to Barbosa. Tries again. Snatched up. Here's Udo. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Knicks trailed by 7. Now Richmond. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. The Knicks have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
The first one falls for the Knicks. Horton comes in for Chandler. And Chris Anderson's subbed in for Sullinger. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And so Richmond nails both of them. Bucks leading by 5. There's a screen. Udrich dishes to Clark. No good. And New York the other way now. There's the feed to Anderson. Ring shot on the way. He squares up and sinks it. Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Udrih kicks to Clark. Kicks it to Sanders. And again, unable to change momentum here. Inside, it's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. So for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for James Jones. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Richmond. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Gooden is checked in for Larry Sanders. And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Wolf. It's rebounded by Udoh. Udoh's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Clark. There's the triple. Gets it to go. Clark's got 14.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Back to Anthony. That one goes. Count.
Well-executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Udrih, the pass to Clark. Over Anthony. No good from Clark. Knicks trail by 4. 14 feet away. And again, Carmelo Anthony. 10 points for him. Bucks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. He kicks to Gooden. Pass to Clark. Makes the alley-oop pass. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. The pass to Gooden. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And the defense really has to pick it up here, guys. They allowed themselves to get picked too easily.
He feeds it to Carmelo. Tipped away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Harris. Goes up. And that one's good by Gooden. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead. Back to Anthony. Over Gooden. And again, Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's got 12 in the game.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing in this.
And Udrih gets it to go. The Knicks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Anthony up on top. Over Gooden. And again, it's Carmelo Anthony. 14 points for him.
Well, after that strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
And Udrih kicks to Gooden. The dish now to Clark. Dishes to Gooden. Knicks with the rebound. Wolf, Gooden defending, cuts to the middle, and he cruises to the hoop for the layup. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead. The Bucks shooting 47% in the second quarter. He passes to Udrih. Clark. The Bucks working the ball around. Udoh dishes to Clark. Clock at 6. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And a chance here to check out how the Bucks ranked in the NBA last season. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they were also #1 in assists. This team loves to find each other. They're unselfish. They take good shots. They're disciplined and self-controlled.
But when you get down to it, I mean, the identity of this club is that they score the ball. #1 in the league. They have so many ways to hurt you, and that seems to inspire them with confidence every single game. You just can't get a good feel for his shot at this point. That's one of the reasons they're losing.
1:31 left in the first half. Shumpert passes to Orton. They set the screen. Feeds it to Anderson. Wolf, he's guarded by Udrih. Here's Wolf, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
And Udrih kicks to Clark. He dishes it to Udrih. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Clark. Kicks it to Harris. Shoots a 3. Gooden dishes to Clark. Udrih, the pass to Clark. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. Clark's got 10 points in the quarter.
And did you see the pick there? Got him wide open all the way to the rim.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. They grab their own miss. Gets it to go. Anderson's got his third basket of the night right there.
This team hasn't really made much of an impact on the offensive glass here in the second, and that's a matter of effort and attitude. They're just being out-muscled inside.
Udo, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Outside Anthony. They set the pick. Shot off the pick. No good.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot. You should make it 9 out of 10 times.
And that concludes the first half. The Bucks on top, up 6. Well, folks, stick around here at halftime for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's a good one going out in New York. Glad to have you with us for our halftime show. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against New York. This is a tough matchup for them on paper, but they've been up to the challenge. Cool Hands has not felt much resistance against New York. He's already notched 18 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. And battling nonstop, the New York Knicks. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. Carmelo Anthony locked in so far. He's up to 14 points, and his two-way play has been good. Very active on the defensive side of the floor, bothering shots and bringing that energy all over the court. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to the Big Apple, the light of New York City reflecting off the East River as we return. You look at Cool Hands in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we know he can score, so it's not really a huge shock to see him put up these kind of big numbers.
And I would think that he most likely will continue to carry on this kind of play into the fourth.
At the 3, 4, and 5, we've got Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler. Felton is out there with Iman Shumpert. So that's who Caleb Canales starts for the second half. Felton kicks to Shumpert. Here's Stoudemire, and he drops it in following the offensive rebound. Stoudemire's got 8 points.
Well, he's an effort guy, Kevin, and so often his points come from second or third chance opportunities by hitting the glass and really staying relentless in his pursuit of the basketball.
Boy, I love the purpose that he drives the basketball with. He gets into that lane with intentionality. Once he gets his mind made up to attack the rim, he's hard to stop.
Felton with the ball. Passes it to Carmelo over Mba2K13. Again, the miss by Anthony. Bucks leading by 6. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Goes up with a stripe, and that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 20 points.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
And Stoudemire gets it to go. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jennings dishes to Clark. D'Alembert passes to Clark. He kicks to D'Alembert. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Bucks #1.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Jennings kicks to Clark, gives him the lead pass. Bosh, that's good. Bosh has got 10 points in the game. Knicks trail by 8. Outside, Felton. Shumpert. Back to Felton. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
He may not be their top three-point option, guys, but you still got to cover him. I mean, you got to defend him in some form or fashion.
Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Bosh. It's back to Jennings. Bosh, that's the pick for Jennings. Here's Clark, who's got 20. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, good. Clark's got 23.
Unbelievable. Three-pointers for both sides in just a matter of seconds.
Now I think it's a matter of them just trying to top each other.
And the pass to Carmelo. Now Chandler inside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Now, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, they are getting out rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
Dallenberg, and that one's good. Dallenberg's got 4 points this quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Throws it up high. Shumpert, no good.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And for the Magic, you know, that's a game they would really like to take. Now, the offensive efficiency has been really important. I think that's been the difference.
Well, you know, I think it's pretty simplistic, but it does oftentimes come down to this, making shots. And that's what they've done.
Shumpert off the pick from Anthony. Outside, Felton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jennings. Felton can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Clark. 23 points in the game. The shot by Dallenberg, no good. And here is Shumpert. Stoudemire left side. He feeds it to Carmelo. The shot from the low post is good. Anthony's got 18 points in the game. Felton against Jennings. There's the pick. Rebound by Anthony. The Knicks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Good! And that's now 9 points for Raymond Felton.
Made that one look easy, didn't they?
Jennings passes to Clark. Tries in the post. Nice shot by Dallenberg. 12 points for him. Knicks trail by 8. Outside, Felton. There's the dish to Shumpert. Back to Felton. Shoots over Jennings. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Jennings. The Bucks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Open look. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Chris Anderson is checked in for Chandler. Sullinger comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And Ronnie Brewer's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Felton dishes to Melo. Over Barbosa. Anthony can't hit. Bucks leading by 10. Jennings drives in. Dishes to Bosh. It's back to Jennings. From downtown, Jennings can't get that one to fall.
He misses that one. He did knock down 1 3-pointer in the first half, though.
Now, here's Felton. He's covered closely. And Anderson kicks to Felton. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Melo. Over Barbosa. Anthony's shot is off.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the board. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead. And it shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
And the first one drops. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Chris Anderson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trailed by 12. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Shumpert passes to Sullinger. And that one's good. Sullinger's got 6 points.
They continue to barrel their way inside. And when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of the last 10 coming inside.
Here's Barbosa, accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Barbosa's got his second basket of the game. Shumpert dishes to Felton. He dishes it to Shumpert. He passes to Brewer. 16 feet away. It's hauled in by Gooden. Gooden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The feed to Barbosa. And it's good. 8 points for him.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And Shumpert kicks to Felton. Anthony. He's covered by Bosh. And Sullinger with the basket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 assists now tonight. Bucks leading by 12. Kicks to Gooden. Over Sullinger. No luck. So New York will take it the other way. Shumpert with it. And Bosh picks him up defensively. Felton the pass to Carmelo. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. And that's 20 points for Carmelo Anthony. The Bucks shooting a superb 63% from the field. Passes it to Jennings. And he lays it straight in. Jennings has got 13.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Here's Vugrinic. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Felton. He's guarded closely. Here's Sullinger. And that's 2 points on the layup. Sullinger's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Jennings drives in. He kicks it to Gooden. Looking to get it going. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 3 assists in the game. And Felton is up top. He's got 9. Felton off the pick from Shumpert. Anthony sets the pick for Felton. Here's Sullinger. It's hauled in by Gooden. Gooden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Barbosa. Beyond the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Shumpert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the paint. Here's Anthony. And good on the basket. Book it. Anthony's got 22 points.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
14 feet away. Shot by Gooden is no good.
This just has not been his day so far.
Shumpert dishes to Carmelo. He's up against Bosh. Felton kicks to Shumpert. The pass to Sullinger. He feeds it to Shumpert. Lock at 6. It's Ronnie Brewer on the wing over Barbosa. Brewer's shot is off.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Left side Bosh. Jennings, a 3-ball. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 5 rebounds tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sullinger. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Looking much more comfortable out on the floor here in the second half.
Barbosa against Shumpert. And Gooden backs in. And again, the Bucks miss. Here comes Felton. 9 points in the game so far. Brewer passes to Shumpert. It could go. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
On tap this Saturday, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Live from Oklahoma City, BEAL.
Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris Burke with the report. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Bucks. They have been in their grills and bothering shots all game, and they've been able to maintain that level of intensity as their lead grows.
Doris, thanks. And I think we can all agree the whole flow to their game sort of gelled at that point. Don't you think, Steve?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Kevin. Everything came together for them all at once. I mean, their shots started dropping one after another at one end, and then at the other end, they went into lockdown mode defensively.
Yeah, it was truly a good stretch for them, Steve. All they needed were a few things to kind of click into place, and then they were rolling on all cylinders.
So with Bosh on the bench, here's the group that Scott Skiles has on the floor. Clark in a 2-guard. Luke Richard and Bahamute out there with D'Alembert. Then there's Jennings, and it's Barbosa in at the 3 slot. Here's Clark, covered by Anthony, and the rejection by Stoudemire. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Ronnie Brewer's checked in for New York. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Bucks. Knicks trailed by 6. Shumpert dishes to Felton. Chandler with the screen on Jennings. Felton kicks to Brewer. Over Mbaamute. Brewer's shot is off. The Bucks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Jennings drives in. Over Chandler. Nice touch on the shot from close range. And that's 15 points for Brandon Jennings.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. So how about trying, guys?
They get it back. Chandler missed inside. Bucks leading by 8. The drive by Jennings. Now the dish to Barbosa. Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Felton. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The 3 is launched. That's good.
It's hard to set up your D when you've just turned it over at the other end.
Yeah, a lot of points have been given up there, Steve, by way of turnovers. And their defense has just been short-circuited by their offense.
Down low, here's Shumpert. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got 3 assists now in this one. Felton against Jennings. Here's D'Alembert. The Knicks pull it in. And now the Knicks on the break. Brewers got the ball. Shoots over Jennings. Felton can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Barbosa. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And this continues to be a shootout.
Well, I'm a fan as well as a commentator, and I love this fast-paced action. I mean, it's going back and forth, back and forth.
Here's Felton. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Jennings kicks to Barbosa. Barbosa off the pick from Bosh. Here is Nba2K. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
And Shumpert kicks to Brewer. Just 5 to shoot. With the clock winding down, and the Knicks miss again.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Knicks trail by 7. Stoudemire setting the pick for Shumpert. Outside for Felton. 3-pointer. That's good. Felton's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, it's been a real good half for them from beyond the arc, Kevin. I mean, they may as well stick with it.
Yeah, no reason not to just continue shooting the ball from out there because they're in a good flow. They're shooting the ball with great confidence.
Barbosa kicks to Jennings. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Bucks lead by 7. And so here is New York. Now here's Shumpert. Dishes it to Brewer. Chandler with the screen on Nba2K. Now Brewer. Fires from deep. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. Jennings has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He can't find anything out there, and his misses are really hurting this team.
The Knicks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Brewer passes to Shumpert. The rebound by the Bucks. Jennings has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Nba2K. The shot is off, and New York will come the other way.
Let's go, Knicks!
Felton with the ball over Nba2K. Felton can't get it to go. Here's Nba2K. Goes straight up. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
It's Ronnie Brewer on the wing. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Nba2K can't get it to go.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
And Shumpert kicks to Felton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Raymond Felton's done. He has 15 points, and he's knocked down 3 shots from beyond the arc also.
Well, he's showing great form on those long-range shots, guys. His fundamentals are solid. He's squared up, balanced, good follow-through. That's why he's knocking these shots down.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Anthony's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Clark's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Bucks leading by 5. Jennings dishes to Clark. D'Alembert with the screen on Shumpert. D'Alembert, he's guarded by Chandler. Clark, the pass to Bosh. Over Stoudemire. Bosh can't get it to go.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Felton against Barbosa. Here's Shumpert. New York, no good that time either. The Bucks shooting just 25% in this fourth. Takes the three. No good from Clark.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Here's Stoudemire. The offensive rebound. Bucks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Clark. And Anthony with the block.
Let's go, Knicks!
That is good. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, the defense has to prevent the ball from getting down into that area if they're going to be successful, guys.
Jennings with the ball. Now Felton defending. And there's the call on Felton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. The kick out to Bosh. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 5. The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Felton against Jennings. Felton kicks to Stoudemire. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Well, you know, the fans out in Brooklyn desperately hoping for their team to win that one.
And Baamute's checked in for Leandro Barbosa.
Kevin, that's exactly the kind of shots you want off the inbounds play.
Bucks leading by 3. Feeds it to Clark. Jumps up, and Chandler sends it back.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now. Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Jennings dishes to Clark. Bosh, the screen. Over Shumpert. No good from Clark.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
There's Jennings with the 3. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
Baamute with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Bosh. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Knicks with the lead. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
And that one's good. Anthony's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
D'Alembert with the screen on Shumpert. Here's Clark. Connects in the foul line jumper. Clark's got 25 points in the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Caleb Canales was going over with his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Bunny shot. That's good. 27 points for him. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Felton kicks to Anthony. Back to Felton. He dishes it to Chandler. He passes it to Carmelo. Shot's good. Anthony's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Anytime they've needed a hoop, he's taken over one shot after another. Boy, is he playing well.
Here's Clark, guarded by Shumpert. Nba2K the pass to Clark. Now the feed to Bosh. It's stolen by DWYANE. Here's Shumpert. There's the block. Here's Clark. Kicks it to Jennings. Passes it to Clark. Dallenberg with a screen on Felton. Clark gets to Jennings. It's tipped. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Connects.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Bucks shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Jennings kicks to Clark. Bosh a screen on Shumpert. For three. The shot is off. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
And that's an intentional foul.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Those are big free throws, guys, because now it becomes a 2-possession game.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Huge bucket.
They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second one is off. Dallenberg with the ball.
A chance to tie it up, Clark.
A 3 would make it happen. Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Just cruising to the finish line.
Yeah, and barring something catastrophic happening, it looks like they'll go home with a nice victory here.
So it's New York picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp.
Picked up 12 assists in this one. Even though you weren't able to come out with the win, you made your mark with a lot of crisp passing. What needs to change next time out in order for you guys to see a better result?
I was pretty happy with the way we were moving the ball on offense, so it's going to be more about focusing on other areas, like stepping it up on D. I also thought we could have done a better job on the glass. Coach has been pushing us to get the break moving a little more quickly, too, so if we can make some improvements in transition, that'll go a long way. We definitely have some things to work on, but I think we're still in a pretty good place overall.